Yes, folks, welcome back. Here we go. It's time for Twitter reactions to Celtic 2, Aberdeen 0 at Hampden in the 2019-20 Scottish Cup semi-final. A huge win for us today. Into the final, one game away from a quadruple treble. That is remarkable. I think it's easily forgotten about all that's went on with COVID and everything else that we're playing. We're playing it in December when we should have played it back in April, May time. So a huge win, 35 cup games unbeaten. That is remarkable. Before we get into the tweets tonight, you know the drill. I have to tell you about the One Football app. If you're looking for a new football app, it's got everything that you need at the touch of a button. You can get line-up notifications, goal alerts, league tables from all over the world. You can create widgets. You can get all the Celtic related news as soon as it breaks. You set Celtic as your favourite team, and then you get push notifications from all the relevant media outlets as soon as any news breaks. You can keep tabs on top goal scorers, top assist makers, yellow and red cards, you name it, you will find it there on the app. You can download it by clicking the link in the description of this video. It is a great way to support the channel, so download it by clicking the link below and let me know what you think of it. We'll start tonight with Declan Linden. Outstanding team performance first half, played with intensity. Second half, great game management to hold out, and outstanding individual performances from Rogic and Christie, along with many others. I thought today in the first half we looked a lot more like Celtic, a lot more like a real Celtic team. We looked a threat. We played at a much higher intensity. We moved the ball a lot quicker. We were taking 1 and 2 touches instead of 3 and 4 and 5. And we were creating chances. That's the big thing about the form in the last couple of months, where we've had a lot of the ball. We haven't been doing anything with it. It's looked purposeless at times. But we looked like a team with an attacking intent today, who were creating chances in that first half and playing really well. The movement was much better, the fluidity, and I thought the tempo we played at was just much better to what we've seen in recent weeks. There was some good, very good individual performances. Ryan Christie, what a fantastic goal. That's much like his old self as well. He's not been in brilliant form this season, but that was much more like him. And Tom Rogic, since he's came back into the team, has been absolutely brilliant. That's 4 assists, even if you count the assist for Christie's goal today, because all he's done is play a 5-yard pass and Christie's stuck it in the top corner. But there's no doubt Rogic helps us, certainly in these domestic games. He just makes the game look so easy. At Jedmar 8892, back to our best first half. Just saw the game out in the second half. Can't complain at all with that, in my opinion. Rogic, Edouard and Christie, all superb. I've touched on Christie and Rogic already. I thought Edouard today he just changes the way we play. We just look so much better. That movement, that fluidity and the tempo, the intensity that I talked about with the last tweet. Edouard's so vital. He's so important to that. He's central to that, central to all the good things that we do. And even though he's not at his scintillating best, he's not been in good form this season, even before the COVID stuff. And he's not in top form today because he has that chance, and Edouard in top form would just slot that away. But what he brings to the team is just undeniable. You can see it, the movement. He just floats about. He gets in positions that's difficult for defenders to deal with. He's a constant threat. And as Scott said in the full-time reaction, his presence just dragging defenders out of position and giving Aberdeen something to think about allows the space for guys like Christie and Rogic to do damage. So I thought Edouard was brilliant today, and he makes such a difference to the team. Graham Conway, first half class, second half frustrating, but we got the job done. We are improving every game. Big Rogic, although he can't last a full game, creates so much for us. Players looking to play well for each other. We will only get better. There's no doubt it's encouraging. I think today's performance is encouraging. I know in the second half there was a drop-off. That 15-minute spell between 60 and 75, I thought we had to weather a wee bit of a storm for Aberdeen. They did come at us. They tried to create chances. They swung a lot of crosses into the box. That was something early in the game we had trouble with. Kennedy getting by Frimpong a couple of times, hanging crosses up to the back post for Cosgrove. Luckily, it didn't come to anything. But that period in the second half, they did throw balls into the box, and there was some last-ditch defending. We had to get bodies in the way. We had to make blocks. It wasn't all comfortable for us. I think if the team were in top form and we were talking about a team who has 5 or 6 wins on the spin, we would have cruised that second half, but it wasn't like that today, and I think that is just due to the fact that we were 4 games without a win coming into today. I know we had a good performance on Thursday night, but still 4 games without a win, which is unusual for Celtic. It's not what the team are used to, certainly not what this team are used to. So I think the game management was good. We had to weather a storm, but we will get better. As Graham says, we will only get better now, and I hope this is the start of an upward turn for us. We'll finish tonight with Sean Connolly. Edouard was excellent, always making himself available for the ball. Beaton was excellent as well, and a great all-round performance. I thought Beaton, he brings a calmness to the back four. He's very good on the ball. There's no doubt about that. Albeit, I know he had those 2 lapses today where he was a wee bit too casual and He nearly, I think he did get it stolen off him. 48 minutes, I think it was Kennedy that stole it off him. Cut it back for Cosgrove, and it was a poor shot. He'd one later on in the game as well, where he was just a wee bit too casual. But he does bring a calmness. I think, obviously, with Ayer out, we're short in that position. There's no doubt about that. But I think Beaton, as an able deputy, I think he does well when he comes in. And I think if Ayer's going to be out, if it is a groin injury, I don't know how long he's going to be out for. But if he is, I think Duffy alongside Beaton is a partnership that should grow if it has to play together week in and week out for the next few weeks. That's it for today. Like the video, comment with your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We will be back on Tuesday with build up to Sparta Prague in the Europa League. Thank you.